Agatha Christie's trickiest murder mystery, Murder on the Orient Express, first published in 1934, is brought to the screen for the second time in a very handsome production directed by Kenneth Branagh, who also plays master detective Hercule Poirot, and who boasts the most spectacular moustache in screen history. In 1974, Sidney Lumet filmed The Page-Turner with Albert Finney as Poirot, boasting much less spectacular facial hair, and a stellar cast that included Sean Connery, Ingrid Bergman, Vanessa Redgrave, and John Gielgud among the suspects in the murder of obnoxious American Richard Widmark. Branagh's version is shorter by nearly 20 minutes, but not noticeably better. The challenge lies in the material itself. A man nobody likes, played in this version by Johnny Depp, is stabbed to death on the Orient Express as it travels through the mountains of, presumably, Yugoslavia. Almost immediately, an avalanche blocks the train's progress and ensures that only the people travelling first class in the same carriage as the murdered man can be considered as possible suspects. And it's unfortunate for them that the great Belgian detective Hercule Poirot is also on board.
It appears that our bad luck has worsened. That is...
A passenger has died on the train. He was murdered.
Good God. Murder here?
Alas, madame.
God rest his soul.
As we are snowbound, I have elected to take the case and find for my friend Monsieur Book the criminal.
And why you?
My name is Hercule Poirot, and I am probably the greatest detective in the world.
So by its very nature, the drama unfolds in confined spaces inside the train, and Branagh and his cinematographer, Harris Zambolukis, shooting on 65mm film, strive mightily to provide some visual variety. Key sequences are rather distractingly filmed from overhead, and there are a great number of very busy tracking shots that follow the exterior of the train, as well as numerous camera setups that shoot through distorting glass. In another attempt to open out the material, Branagh's amazingly robust Poirot becomes involved in some outdoor physical action with one of the suspects. Johnny Depp, scarred and brooding, makes an impression in his few scenes, even seizing the opportunity to make a joke about an unwelcome canine. The suspects include, most notably, Judi Dench as a Russian grande dame, Willem Dafoe as an Austrian professor, Penelope Cruz as a religious fanatic, Derek Jacobi as the dead man's valet, and in a major switch from the original, Leslie Odom Jr. as Dr. Arbuthnot, a character who was originally an army officer and was played by Sean Connery in the Lumet film. Every member of this ensemble cast is as good as you'd expect them to be, but it's Branagh front and centre, expounding his philosophies, there is a right and there's a wrong, nothing in between, and making sense of the numerous clues that have been scattered around the murder scene. Lumet's film was a major box office success and won an Oscar for Ingrid Bergman, so perhaps it's not so surprising that at the end of Branagh's movie there's a strong suggestion that he'll be back with a new version of Death on the Nile. He's made a creditable but by no means outstanding crack at filming a much-loved but rather old-fashioned murder mystery. I'm giving Murder on the Orient Express 3 stars.